Hey, yo, what's poppin', gang? We back. What's good? It's Wednesday, man. We typically don't be streaming like that on Wednesdays, man, but I got a little bit of time. Me and wifey got out this morning. We had breakfast. She off at the gym. I still got to get my workout in, but we had to pull up, man. I typically be taking days off like this because there don't really be nothing happening, but it seems like there's quite a bit going on. What up, Grand P? What up, Noah? Quite a bit going on. A couple of different things we got to get into. I'm high key confused. I'm not really gonna lie to you about that. I feel like I need this to be explained to me as if I were a 2-year-old. Because I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I'm being honest in the beginning, right? Because I've only ever done one Nicki Minaj reaction. It's probably one of my most disliked videos on this channel. And not because I didn't really catch the bars. It was more because I just wasn't like a barb. And I'm not saying that negatively because I know people see the thumbnail, they're going to click on the video. Barbs, I really, really, really want to understand. And I'll say this. Shout out to everybody pulling up to I really want to understand because one, I'm going to say this. I don't know either of these human beings I don't know them, right? I only know what I know, right? I only know what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what they present to me, right? SZA, I don't get that type of energy from her. Good afternoon, what up? I don't get that kind of energy from her. So maybe it's manufactured. You could say that, right? But I just don't get that kind of energy from SZA. Like I feel like almost anybody but SZA. But then I've seen some things where there's some receipts and it's like maybe some older stuff that maybe, because we're not paying attention to their every move in life. Not me, personally, right? Like I'm not paying attention to every move they make. I don't follow anybody. Like not a single person do I follow like that. Now, Nicki, on the other hand, I've seen way more from Nicki from the online presence. You know what I'm saying? Like her online presence. I see a lot of her interacting with people, interacting with fans, and not always positively. So I think that maybe where the jaded opinion comes from sometimes, because it's like I see Nicki and I don't necessarily see the music. I see she got an issue with somebody. Like the last time we saw Nicki was Banned from NO Remix, right? Which was dope. I still liked it. I thought it had a little bit of extra stuff in there with the Super Bowl stuff, but that's neither here nor there, right? And then after that, it was like Jay-Z owed her like $200 million or something like that. And I mean, granted, if that's true, right? Like if it's true, I don't want to see nobody cut out of their paper, right? Like if you're supposed to get this money, like bro, pay her money. Like but how do we get there outside of Twitter? Constance, what up? Love SZA. She's a great person. No drama. Thank you for the 2. How do we get to the bag? How do we get to the solution without involving Twitter? Because I just don't feel like that's necessarily the way that you're gonna get the outcome that you want if it's owed to you. And I'm saying I don't know if it's owed to you, but if it is, I want you to get it, right? And I think one of the other issues, shout out to J2 too. One of the other issues is that the not the allegiance, but the recognition of Nicki, Drake, and Young Money and Wayne, it just, all 3 of those people, it just seems like it's not aging as well as it should for how iconic they were at one point in time. I'm trying to say that as politely as possible. Wayne are still, in my opinion, I don't care what a lot of people say. Still one of my top 10 list. Period. I don't care what nobody says. Wayne, bro, has gotten me, like, listening to his albums has gotten me through just, man, I don't even understand. Like, when I met my wife, it was like, she was not a Wayne fan, and she'll tell you, I was like, yo, we gotta listen to these mixtapes. We gotta get through this. And she became a Wayne fan through that. Early Drake caught our attention, like, yo, this dude is different, right? He's different. He don't really do it the same way other people do it. And then Nicki, bro. Like, I don't think, like, Nicki, the fandom that we had for Nicki as a bar spitter was crazy and still hasn't changed, but it seems to be going forward. She's a little bit less known for what she's doing in music now and more for online antics. And I think that is damaging to the legacy, because it's like, we like Nicki, bro. We just I don't always rock with the online presence. All right, that's my monologue. That's the way I started the stream. Hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already, man. My soundboard be going out like crazy, man. Yeah, updates. That's what we wanted to do. All right, man. So I wanted to, and the reason why I kind of started off like that, right, is because I was told before, hey, fam, listen, you not a barb. You don't know all of the behind the scenes, who did her wrong, who owes her money, who she's beef. I'm like, bro, I didn't think it was that deep. Just being honest with you. So I tried to find a video that maybe didn't give all of that history, but at least had this circumstance, this specific instance outlined properly, where we could at least kind of find out what's happening. And if you're watching this, and you have any other information, just drop it in the comments without being a dick. I'm just saying, just drop it in the comments. Like, all the hate in the bit, like, hey, listen, none of us know these people. So I feel like the allegiance to these people, like, is kind of weird sometimes, but I get it, y'all fans or barbs or whatever, cool. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. What up, Kelani? SZA stood on business and then ignored her, so I'm proud of her. Yeah, you be putting me to sleep with your monologue. Hey, look, I got to intro the video, Monroe. What up, Monroe? I got to intro the video. Nicki lost steps, blaming and not crafting. They don't know either. They only going by what Nicki is saying. Nicki fan base is a bunch of... All right, so shout out to my dog. I'm going to drop his video in the comments. His name is I'm Stacy. Maybe you guys know him. This video was sent over to me. I should probably subscribe to him too, man. Make sure I hit that sub button too. Video was sent over to me and said, yo, this is kind of what's going on. And hopefully he breaks this down in a way where we can kind of figure out what's going on here. So let's go ahead and react to his video. Make sure y'all go ahead and go over to his video, hit the like button on his video, subscribe to his channel as well. When I do post this, I will have his video down in the description as well, man. So shout out to him.
If you would have told the 2010 Young Money fan, me, all this would be going on right now, man, I'd have been like, bruh, stop capping.
15 years ago, 2010. Damn, it had, what, nah, yeah. 2009 was 2009 so far gone? Or was it before that? What was 2009? Nothing was the same? Was it? I don't remember, but still, man, I think it's the fall from grace is kind of crazy.
Well, I wouldn't have said stop capping. I'd have said stop flogging or some shit, because niggas wasn't saying capping now.
Stop flogging? Where he from? Stop flogging. Is that Louisiana?
Said stop capping. I'd have said stop flogging or some shit, because niggas wasn't.
Where he from? Stop flogging. Is that Louisiana talk?
Well, I wouldn't have said stop capping. I'd have said stop flogging or some shit, because niggas wasn't saying capping down here. But nevertheless, bro, what the hell is going on, bro? As you read the title, Nicki Minaj going off on SZA and Punch from TDE for no damn reason. No damn reason.
Is it no reason for? Okay, so
let's get.
And that be the thing I'm talking about. Like, what is the reason why we get to these places where Nicki and it would have never been on my bingo card for Nicki and SZA to beef. SZA don't rap. So I don't even understand like why they're clashing. Is it because of Punch? But what did Punch do? I don't know, bro.
Do it, man. Damn, Nicki, you make it hard. You make it hard, Nicki.
I
Earlier
don't know,
today, Punch tweeted this right here saying Broken Barbies. Punch was actually promoting this song from this artist. Punch hard, Nicki. Earlier today, Punch tweeted this right here saying Broken Barbies.
Oh, it was a, I already know what it was. I already know what it was. It was like, I don't want to say inadvertent because it was on purpose. I will say it was like a hasty response. That's the most polite. It was a hasty response. As soon as she seen, here we go. We go back to the Super Bowl performance. Wayne didn't get it. Already feeling the kind of way about them. Already feeling the kind of way about, and I don't know if it goes back any further than that, but they already feeling the way about TDE. Then he posts later on, way later, Broken Barbies. As soon as you see Broken Barbies, she probably didn't even see it. Somebody probably sent it over to her because this only got 180,000 views. Somebody probably sent it over to her, was like, yo, he had it. And Nicki went off. Oh, damn. Is that what happened?
Earlier today, Punch tweeted this right here saying Broken Barbies. Punch was actually promoting this song from this artist. The song is called Broken Barbies. Alright? Not familiar with the artist, but yeah, that's her right there. Matter of fact, let's see. I Am Lyric, that's her name. He's promoting this artist named I Am Lyric, Broken Barbie song. But I don't know if this is for sure. Lyric, that's her name. He's promoting that right there. Matter of fact, let's see. Alright.
I Am Lyric, Broken Barbies. I Am Lyric, Broken Barbies. 2 days ago. Are we gonna get clipped for this? 620 subs?
No money for no cans, so I made my Barbies fuck, yeah. Hear that? Had no money for no cans, so I made my Barbies fuck. Taking.
Oh my God, I ain't had no money for no Kens, so I made my Barbie smash. Is she TDE? Okay, so that's providing a little bit of context. It's his new artist. I heard a sample from another stream today. Oh man, is that it? So okay, did he sign her? I'm finding this out in real time with y'all.
Punch was actually promoting this song from this artist. The song is called Broken Barbies. Alright? Not familiar with the artist, but yeah, that's her right there. Matter of fact, let's see. I Am Lyric, that's her name. He's promoting this artist named I Am Lyric, Broken Barbie song. But I don't know if this is for sure, but I'm assuming, okay, that Nicki Minaj may have seen this and that set her off.
Absolutely.
Thinking that the Broken Barbies was a diss towards her barbs, okay? Randomly, she said, y'all remember that man from TDE who kept bullying me on Twitter for no reason? We had the receipts, LOL. I never even responded to him. What was his name again, y'all? I'm going to give him a nickname. I'm calling him minus 30 million from now on. Justice for Demery.
Oh, so hold on. Wait. Justice for Demery? Who is that? Is that, okay, so I'm gonna call him minus 30 million. Is that because they saying they took 30 million botted streams away or whatever it was or something like that? Now, this is when did Punch bully Nicki? Also, I think the word you were looking for was knee jerk. Yes, Walkerman. Yes. Where when did they beef?
Or is alluding to loosely that Rock Nation is sending people to go ahead and attack her. Different agents. So she posts this Punch with this picture right here with no beard, no big beard. They got it right now. This is way back in the day. Loose, nasty V-neck. I ain't gonna lie. That's a disgusting V-neck. Oh man, that was the time.
Oh,
but it says, me after I suck some good zick. Guarantee you wouldn't fight a man. We have every tweet of your incessant bullying.
Wait, is she referring to the face he's making? Oh, wow.
Oh man, that was a time. But it says, me after I suck some good zick. Guarantee you wouldn't fight a man. We have every tweet of your incessant bullying, lying, and more. Your name was added to the ish list. Shitty draws. Same thing that make you laugh, make you shit. So.
Oh no. Oh man. See, look, bro. Yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like you said, fam, this was one of them knee-jerk reactions. Cause I could see, personally, I could see taking that wrong and thinking that they are attacking you. And if you have a fan base that she has, I feel like I could see you getting there is what I'm saying. I could see you taking that from there. But for 10 seconds, just vet it out. Just look at it, review it, see what he's talking about. It's like instant crash. That's what it's giving to me, is like instant crash. Now she calling them a tiny D executive. Yo!
Then she put this right here.
Come on,
Tiny
bro.
Meat Executive. Stands for TDE. That's her nickname for him. I was trying to find out. Usually the Barb's got everything on point. I was trying to find out when has he dissed her. What was she talking about? Where's the bullying? This dude put this up right here. Said, he never dissed you. He never dissed you. Stop feeding your fans delusions based on misunderstandings. All right.
Oh my God, bro. But that's the thing, though. Like real talk. I'm talking to the fans. Shout out to Alexander. I'm talking to the fans, like for real. Like if it were to come out that there was never any bullying, does anybody ever go back and say, wait, we are going after this person for no reason. This never happened. Like, does anybody ever be like, bro, no, chill. This never happened. We going off the deep end for no reason. Anybody. Because I feel like at some point when you find the information and you see like, oh, wait, damn. We're getting all of our information from one source. Maybe it's just misconstrued, or maybe it's just flat out wrong. That's crazy, bro.
Another misunderstanding. Y'all seen the Broken Barbie thing earlier, so that was a misunderstanding. Is it another misunderstanding that we talking about right here? He tweeted in 2012, Nicki projected to do 225 first week. Yikes. This lady says, y'all want to know the funniest thing about this? Her album had the highest first week sales out of any rap album, male or female, in 2012. So
wait. Nicki projected to do 225 first week. Yikes. Sounds like somebody being like, damn, she doing 225. Not like, yikes, that's really bad. I don't know. I think it's a matter of perspective too, man. I think that's what it is. It comes down to like a matter of perspective. Like this sentence, if we're looking at just and I think that's one of the reasons why I hate conversations through text like that too, or because sometimes your intention can't really be understood. What up, Get Chill? Your intention, your emotion, it can't be understood. So Nicki projected to do 225 first week. Yikes. To me sounds like, damn, that's a lot of sales. I could be wrong. I could be reading it wrong. He could mean the exact opposite. But I think when you leave it up to the interpretation of somebody else too, it kind of it muddies the whole thing, bro. Damn.
Says, so why don't you put two and two together and realize it was a compliment, Goofy?
Oh, man, I'm feeling that. Wait, I'm feeling that feeling myself video with Nicki and B. Yeah, at SZA. Hey, yo, Isaiah Rashad, what's good? Nicki voice, getting that Miley at the awards. Wait, who are the current superstars in rap? Post Kendrick, Cole, Drake, and Nicki. That don't really sound like. If you felt bullied by it, I can't. Hey, if you felt bullied, you felt bullied. Let me just.
He's not saying yikes negatively. He's saying yikes like, dang, she killing it. Dude uses proof that he's been showing her love, saying, man, y'all feeling myself video with Nicki Minaj and B, yeah, SZA. Pinky full of that real, so I guess SZA helped write that song, maybe. In 2019 says, hey yo, Isaiah Rashad, what's good? Nicki voice getting that Molly at awards. Wait, who are the current superstars in rap post Kendrick, Cole, Drake, and Nicki? So it's more tweets. Some people got more tweets. If you search his name, you'll see a lot of tweets of Punch showing Nicki love. But fans like this is still misinterpreting it like 225 is a bad thing. That's weird. That's really weird. This is what happens when you are used to being a victim and you can't even recognize compliments. So, SZA's on tour right now.
Wait, so somebody just said, I'm glad Punch never addressed her, so he never responded. Probably good, man, because you don't want to get back into a trade with you can't respond to everybody. You can't respond to everybody, and you can't control what people are gonna say. Right now, 3 minutes into this video, I'm saying I can see how if you looked at the message just from that and you didn't go any further into it, probably because you just don't have time. But if you don't go any further into it, I can see how you could take that. Not even gonna lie to you. But if you just took a few seconds to just kind of look into it, you probably would have seen it wasn't that big of a deal.
Randomly tweeted this right here. Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait, LOL, silly goose. All right?
Okay,
so,
Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait, silly goose. When was that? 5/20? Hold on. I kind of want to see when Punch wrote his message. My bad, gang. Okay, that's at 4 p.m. Chris and Tasha, what up? For the $10 donation, fam. I appreciate you. Say Young Money been going outside for years now. Tiger the only one staying out the way. Thank you, fam. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. My soundboard keep going out. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. When did Punch write his message? Four hours ago. Damn, I'm trying to see the time. I guess it didn't. It's not gonna show us. But anyway, that was later in the day. Whoa. Trying to get back to the point we was just at. My bad. Ooh, lot of trades right going on.
SZA randomly tweeted this right here. Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait, LOL, silly goose. All right. So Nicki Minaj responded to that saying, go draw your freckles back on, Bookie. Justice for Demery, Deposition Perez, liar, pants on fire, sounding like a dead dog. If y'all understand what's going on, every single time she says something that she thinks is gonna go viral, she's gonna put Justice for Demery, that's Justice for Demery, Deposition Perez, because she's trying her best to make blogs like the Shade Room, show the Rock Nation lawsuit. So she's doing this on purpose.
Bruh, yo, social media, like, I use it, but I don't use it like that, bro. I didn't even understand that's what she was doing. So basically, her posts, she's trying to make the blogs by using these hashtags and making them show that the Rock Nation. Come on, bro. That is crazy. I just didn't know they was doing it like that.
Make blogs like the Shade Room, show the Rock Nation lawsuit.
Yeah, and that's also the other thing, man. Go draw your freckles on, Bookie. I get that. Liar, pants on fire, sounding like a fucking dead dog. So is she saying that SZA can't sing? Liar, pants on fire. What is she lying about?
Make blogs like the Shade Room, show the Rock Nation lawsuit. So she's doing this on purpose and trying to find controversy on purpose, all right? But SZA responds saying, I don't give a about none of that weird shit you popping. Nicki Minaj saying, bit looking and sounding like she got stung by a bee. ... draws on my fake freckles. Justice for...
Bitch sound like she got stung by a bee? Are we talking about the same person? SZA? Sound like she got stung by a bee? I don't know, bro. Like, I'll be real, man. I'll tell you when I don't see talent. SZA not one of them ones. SZA not one of the ones to hit with the no talent allegations. You No talent, I don't see that. To be honest, SZA do be lying. Okay, explain it to me. I'm open to everything, bro. I'm trying to understand. Some people are saying, to be honest, SZA do be lying. SZA definitely was lying on Twitter in the Stone Age days, though. So we talking about like way back, way long ago. We not talking about like right now. Oh, bro, come on. I gotta understand it all. Hey, shout out to the chat too, gang. Like, for real. She lies about stupid stuff? Okay. All right, I gotta know what this is. Somebody give me an example.
None of that weird shit you popping. Nicki Minaj saying, "Bit looking and sounding like she got stung by a bee." ...
I'm crying. She knew not to do this when Cardi subbed her at Nicki. What? Bro, it's rap. I feel like it's his own soap opera. And here's the other thing, and I'm gonna stop ranting in a second, but I don't feel like there's a ton of like female artists that are in the public eye like that. Like, there are a lot of them, but they don't have the same shine as a Nicki, as a Cardi, as a Glow, as a Meg, as a, I don't want to forget anybody, but it would almost seem like there would be like this joint camaraderie, like the women of rap type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got our own thing. I just wish it was that. Like, I can't say that you got to get along with everybody. Like, I'm not gonna say that, but I wish there was this like female Avengers type rap movement where they all just, you know what I'm saying? They don't gotta like each other, but like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe just for the betterment of the space. I don't know. What up, J Tom? ...
Draws on my fake freckles, justice for Demery. So yeah, everybody knows SZA be lying, or she has lied a lot in her past.
Whoa,
SZA fans, we just accept that shit. I'm a SZA fan, you know. She's a liar. It's cool. She make good music. Sometimes you got storytelling.
What is she lying about? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, bro. Bro, he even confirmed it. He said SZA do be lying, bro. All right, look. Now I gotta chill. Now I gotta chill because I gotta see what she be lying about. That boy said SZA do be lying. What up, Marco? Bro, he said SZA do be lying. Hold up, if y'all missed it, bro. Hold up.
SZA be lying, or she has lied a lot in her past. SZA fans, we just accept that shit. I'm a SZA fan, you know. She's
what
a liar.
She be lying about?
It's cool. She make good music. Sometimes you got storytelling music to make that shit sound fire. I don't care. She ain't my girlfriend. I ain't got to check.
Wait, what?
Storytelling music to make that shit sound fire. SZA fan, you know. She's a liar. It's cool. She make good music. Sometimes you got storytelling music to make that shit sound fire. I don't care.
Sometimes it's storytelling music make it sound fire. So she be lying about what she...
She ain't my girlfriend. I ain't got to check her, make sure she on point and shit, you know. But someone said something to her and it got deleted. But SZA said this right here. I get bullied by millions online every day. They step my ass out on a packed stadium tour where people show me real love in real life. My parents are healthy and I'm the most successful I've ever been. Get some perspective and bark at the wall. This person says, have you lost your effing mind? Like, actually,
I mean, with that though, like, I think that's a good response without getting vicious or nasty. You know what I'm saying? I do think there's a lot of I don't want to say that. I do think there's a lot of like the use of what happens to you in the public eye on both sides. Like, y'all are public figures, so I think it kind of goes with the territory. Shit, I get bullied, nigga. Like, y'all see the hell comments from YouTube, nigga? They were like, hey, bro, nigga, hey, quit streaming, nigga. You suck. I'll be like, what? I get bullied, nigga. So I get it. I get what you're saying, but when you put yourself out there to the public, I think it's kind of one of them things that's just like, come on, man. Like, it comes with the territory. But I do think it's a non-nasty response. So I get that.
And bark at the wall. This person says, have you lost your effing mind? Like, actually, she says, absolutely. You ain't heard the album that went #1 13 weeks? That should let you know I'm out of my mind. Hey, talk your shit, Solana. Chick say, you didn't eat this. Nicki richer than you, prettier than you, and more successful than you. Watch your mouth mutt. She says, call them black woman.
I think that's the thing though. Like, that's the one thing I don't like. Like, fans, I completely get, man. Like, I think there's levels to it. There's like people who are just getting accustomed to your music. Then you get people who have been with you for a while and they rock with you. Then you get like, I'm a fan. I go to your concerts. I do that. Then you get to this level of I know what you ate today. I know, your favorite vacation spot. I can name the last lyric in every song that you've ever made. And then I have all of your underground music, and I kind of think about you in the morning when I wake up. Like, the Nicki richer than you, prettier than you. It's like, bro, that's not you. I don't understand why people get that attached to anybody, not just Nicki, bro, but to anybody who gets that attached to someone in general, like you a stalker at that point. I don't know. Y'all gonna let me know if y'all agree with that.
To defend another black woman is so cooked, open the schools. And this person says, baby, you inserted yourself in some shit that didn't involve you. You are not the victim. She says, I wasn't even talking about or to anyone. I had just got off the stage talking about retrograde. Niggas added me. Yes, I'm mad now. Do you need?
Y'all believe that though? I don't know, bro. Y'all believe that though? I don't know. So she's referencing the comment that she made about retrograde. I don't know what it was specifically, so I don't want to butcher it. But it was something about, is it Mercury? Maybe I remember, but something was in retrograde, and don't take the bait, silly goose. And then somebody said, you inserted yourself into it. It did involve you. You're not the victim. And then SZA's now responding and saying, I wasn't even talking about or to anyone. I think it's plausible deniability. What up, Josh? I think it's plausible deniability, right? Like, you didn't specifically say it to nobody, so they can't necessarily say you said it about them. Personally, I get it. I don't know if I believe it though, because the timing is just a little crazy, but I don't know.
Me, yes, I'm mad now. Do you need that? Now, SZA trying to press shit. Okay. But she wasn't even talking about Nicki Minaj. She was just performing overseas, I'm sure, got off the stage and just tweeted some shit in reference to her performance. And now she...
Yeah, I think the don't take the bait piece is the part that's probably what the issue is. Not the retrograde, but don't take the bait, silly goose. Sounds like, hey, they're baiting you into fighting with Punch over this broken Barbie's post that had nothing to do with you.
Catching shots. This person says, girl, you want a joint tour? Do that shit solo? I want to see something. Sister says, what the f you want to see? Let me know. She popping it. Hey, popping it out here today.
SZA's SOS tour has grossed 100 million. SOS tour grossed 100 million, and then GNX did something like 300 million. I don't know how that breaks down to what they bring home, but God!
Hell nah. So it says SZA's tour has grossed $100 million. SZA joins Tina Turner, Beyonce, and Rihanna as the only black women to achieve the milestone with a tour, and that was at the end of 2024. We can't act like SZA ain't SZA. We can't act like SZA ain't SZA. SZA does
almost
numbers.
A year to the day.
And I'm surprised because when I became a fan of SZA, it was because of her neo soul type rap. I know neo soul ain't a thing anymore, but like it was alternative.
I do kind of miss neo soul though. Good topic though. I do miss a little neo soul. I think sometimes the beads and incense got a little played out a little bit, but like the sound of it, I feel like it's I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like I miss it though.
That really doesn't do well number-wise, but I'm not a numbers guy, but I'm always glad that people that I love being rewarded for their amazing work.
Oh, what does the poll say? Pause, hold up. All right, so the poll says, why are they beefing? If you're watching this, because you probably won't see it. It says, why are they beefing? The topic, the options are Nicki's bitter, SZA's a snake, this is strange, period. I'll tell you why in the comments. 77% of y'all saying Nicki is bitter. Crazy work. Pay attention. Hate and jealousy. Shout out Vicky.
I think she's an amazing writer, makes great albums, and she does a thing you cannot, little boy, So SZA says, let me go back to being calm, shy, and meek. Y'all have a blessed night. See you tomorrow night for Paris Part 2. But let's see what people say.
But that's kind of what I know her. That's kind of what I know her to be, is this like kind of like not recluse, because she's definitely out in the open, but I know her to be a little bit more reserved. But again, he confirmed what y'all said too in the chat. So I think we got kind of both sides in the chat, like, yo, she be lying. But what she be lying about?
Saying the reaction in this blog, dog. How they reading this? Person says, how y'all telling SZA to chill when Nicki started it? The delusion runs deep. SZA says,
Wait, you really didn't want to start this, girl. If you was crying before, you really gonna cry now when the barbs get at you. See, look, bro, that's what I'm talking about. That is insanity, man. Like the way they use fans is crazy.
SZA, whatever. Nicki washed up, old and talking out the side of her ear these days. Who knows if she's sober, sane, or just playing cuckoo. Hey, what started all this? I showed y'all what started this. I love SZA. Nicki Minaj don't give a in 2025 a real. She been subbing Nicki, and after Nicki declined the offering from TDE, and he started harassing her on social media and doing ish behind the scenes, and she said something about SZA being itching for this day. Literally, Nicki responded, not the other way around. Though you can look it up and find out the truth type of tea. It's all there. I respect everyone's opinion, but do some research before you comment.
See, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, this sounds like a very personal story. She been subbing Nicki after Nicki declined an offer from TDE. Is that like public knowledge that we can find? Like Nicki declines TDE offer. Yeah, bro. Just a quick Google search. I mean, maybe I got to do more research. Nicki Minaj reveals she graciously declined an offer to join TDE. Is that what that say? Oh no, the Recording Academy. My bad. See, look, that's not even what I'm looking for. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know nothing about that. She declined an offer to join the Recording
so bad,
Academy.
but when she the one who started it off years ago, come on now. I try to find it. If I find it, I'll let y'all know. But
for sure. Hey, look, if y'all can find that scenario from TDE and Nicki, let me know, bro. Send it over to me on Instagram or something.
I didn't see it. It's gonna always be Team Nicki, and don't at me. I don't care. Cause of how the fuck you arguing with SZA. I bet she won't say that to SZA face. Oh God.
Yeah, no.
SZA got a few box, mama, but tone it down a notch. Like really? Oh, I guess the Nicki fans, they don't really want to beef with SZA. Chun-Li is crashing out. They're dragging her on TikTok. She's threatening to sue non-celebrities on TikTok. They asked her why you want to sue us, but not Jay-Z. Good question.
I mean, if you owe $200 million, you might as well get the paperwork together and go ahead and sue.
Question. When that man puts her in a conservatorship, I won't feel sorry for her. God dang, I ain't even thinking about that possibility. That's insane for us. Like
a conservatorship. Wasn't Wendy Williams? Didn't Wendy Williams have a conservatorship? Who else had one? Basically, if you're not mentally able to handle your business dealings, money, stuff like that, the court appoints somebody to handle all that stuff for you. That's crazy. So they calling her mentally unstable.
Who knows? SZA right though. Person says SZA keep being great, baby. The world is yours, boo. So
yeah, he gotta be from
that's
the
what
world.
People saying in reaction to this, but it's y'all turn though. Let me know what you gotta say in the comments.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. Thank you for this video, bro. Like for real, like real talk. Thank you for this. I feel like he collected a bunch of different Twitter stuff. I'm just not on Twitter like that, bro. So shout out to bro, man. Shout out to bro for doing that. But then also, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped. Nicki Minaj continues to slam SZA online. In addition to a stream of tweets attacking the SOS singer on Tuesday, Minaj fired off more posts. Wait, does SZA think she's more successful than me? LOL, y'all catch up, please. SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. Ooh. Do y'all agree with that? Every song. Minaj wrote on her X account, "I've been to countries that have never heard of you. I know you're not that stupid. Are you? Stadiums? Did you look at the venues I played on my own? Headline festival tour out of the country last year? Have you ever headlined to 80,000 people? Has she? Oh man, bro. I don't like this at all, bro. Wait, what? Hold up. All right. 80,000 people. What have you ever done besides yodel with auto tunes? Yo, can we all just get along, bro? I mean, damn, bro. Yodel with auto tune that needed retuning. Oh, that's crazy. Boo, I'm an icon. You're not. The end. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Nicki started it. The pettiness is top tier though. Top tier. At this end, they might as well just get on wax and start going at each other that way. Oh my God, bro. And I think that's referencing when dude almost dropped her. Why didn't you speak up when your exec was bullying and harassing me, you dirty man? Ooh, I'm not reading that. Damn. Dirty mangy? These botted numbers on all platforms have y'all losing y'all mother effing mind. So they still going with the botted thing, the botted narrative that all of the spins, the streams are botted. You the type that would have been quiet in school trying to fit in. You still have no clue who you are. Oh my God. I know you went nice without washing that musty face. How you remember exactly where every freckle go? Oh my God. Justice for Desiree Perez. We want to discuss your daughter's lawsuit. And did you do the deposition? Oh, okay. Is this a picture of SZA? Is that what this is? Oh my God. Yo, the viciousness of these comments is crazy, man. Like, if they got beef, man, at this point, just get on wax, bro. The body, what is this?
Hey, with Mizza.
Oh, it's 8 minutes?
Les Miserables, bitch. I said, find you some motherfucking else body to play with, bitch. You already played with your own hoe, and we seen how that went, bitch. And you know I don't, surgery shame or body shame. You know I don't even do that. But bitch, I don't know if you fat, obese, chubby, or skinny. You see, and so now I got to call Dr. Now to make me figure out what the fuck has been going on here. Bitch, because what retrograde was you in, ma'am? You see what happens when you're so thirsty to be stupid and motherfucking corny? It's time so good.
What?
So good. Y'all, but I'm not even trying to be funny, y'all. Listen, I don't know.
All right, I can't do this.
Oh, oops.
I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Just, hey, bro. Listen, get on wax. Shout out Brandon. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it. Like, I can't do like I don't know. Like on records, it sound cool, the animated talking and everything, but like I can't. I got to get through like what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said, please move on. All right, man. Yeah, bro. Like, do you know the level of inside hate for yourself you have had to be this much of a CUNT? See you next Tuesday. For no reason to the women you later worked with. Now want to act like you're a mother effing tarot card. Be quit. What an odd little weirdo. Don't clock SZA T, Nicki. Used to be on Twitter dissing Rihanna, B, etc. But then when it was time to... Yeah, bro, this is deep. This is deep. Beyonce looked more like Madonna every. Oh, this is her. This is SZA saying this. Nicki got problem coming up fast. Shorty right here goes. Iggy. Oh my god. I don't get it either. Rihanna or Sierra can't hold a note worth a damn. One's just worse than the other. So what's the beef? 2011. Oh, this is all in 2011. Oh my god, bro. They pulling up the receipts. I ain't gonna lie, that don't look good. That don't look good. But that don't look good. All right, man. I'm gonna keep it pushing, bro. But at this point, I can see why there's a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Like why there's a clash, right? At the beginning, I didn't, but I think the initial TD punch thing was taken out of context, and that just opened a can of worms. Like, bro, now I'm gonna tell you how I really feel about you. And I think it's just spitfire. I think the only issue, not the only issue, but the thing is that it's happening like in front of everybody. But again, that's always how these things happen. They don't necessarily happen behind closed doors anymore. People don't have conversations, or, you know what I'm saying, y'all are both, you know, musically inclined. You know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all get on wax and talk about it or whatever? I think they could both do it. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Let me know how y'all feel about that portion of this in the comments, man. This is crazy. All right, on to the next topic, gang. Sheesh, that was an experience. I'm gonna say that to you right there. That was an experience. Shout out to all 300 million of y'all being in here right now. How many likes we got? 109. Let's run it up. If you guys don't mind, let's get 200 likes in here. Let's go ahead and get into the next topic. Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce earned 2025 Emmy nominations for the NFL halftime show. Wait. B wasn't there. Wait. Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce earned 2025 Emmy nominations for NFL. Wait. Beyonce wasn't at the halftime show this year. Okay, but anyway, Kendrick is going to be is nominated for an Emmy for the NFL halftime show. Months after performing in front of the world on NFL's biggest stage, Kendrick Lamar's performance is still buzzing. On Tuesday, it was announced that Lamar's Super Bowl LIX 59 Apple Music halftime show was nominated for 4 awards at the 77th annual Primetime Emmy Awards show. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody get him a Grammy right now. Where's your uncle at? Here we go. It just keeps, you know what I'm saying? These types of things keep happening. He talked about the awards, and he's been awarded more than I've ever seen an artist be awarded at this point. At this point, I'm sure there's other awards out there that are gonna happen. I'm so proud of him. He got it from the mud. Hey, Chad, what up, Chad? Stay. The halftime show, which was headlined by Lamar hit single "Not Like Us," received nominations for Outstanding Variety Special Live, Outstanding Directing for a Variety Special, Outstanding Music Direction, and Outstanding Choreography, Variety/Reality. So, this seems like more on the creative side though. Variety Special. I'm sure he definitely had some input on it, but it seems like the people who really like set the stage, did the choreography, kind of PG, almost maybe more like PG Lang members who kind of set the pieces in order. Outstanding music direction, well, that's probably Kendrick. And outstanding choreography, the choreographers that did the work for those all of those different dances on stage, man. They like some of that stuff, seeing it like that was crazy. We actually live streamed that. Y'all remember? Still going strong. Khaled, another one. She did the pre-halftime show? The pre-halftime show. Did she? Nah, I don't. Did she? Lamar's halftime show performance was which amassed a record audience of 133.5 million viewers, was produced by Rock Nation and Jesse Collins Entertainment. The Compton-born rapper's halftime performance included hits from his latest GNX album, including Squabble Up, Peekaboo, TV Off, and Luther featuring SZA, who was also a part of the show. Lamar Show also visited some of the most popular hits in his discography, such as All Right and Swimming Pools. Along with SZA, Lamar's halftime performance also featured actor Samuel L. Jackson. That is such a big piece to this, man. And even the way that it looked, like the cameras that they use nowadays for football games and everything, like I wish I had one of them cameras. Them cameras cost about probably $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. The camera work that they did on that was absolutely perfect, man. It was incredible. Samuel L. Jackson, who played Uncle Sam, 23-time Grand Slam champion Serena Williams, who had a cameo during the Not Like Us, and Mustard, who produced Lamar's Not Like Us, and TV Off. Lamar is new to the Emmys for the Super Bowl halftime performances. He won an Emmy for the 2022 Super Bowl LVI halftime show that also featured Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and 50 Cent. I remember that one too. It was the first Super Bowl halftime show to win an Emmy. Oh, wow. Even that though, like the Super Bowl halftime show that featured him, or that he was included in, was the first Super Bowl halftime show to win an Emmy, and that was in 2022, only 3 years ago. Now in 2025, we're gonna see it happen again. Grammy Award-winning singer Beyonce is also up against Lamar for an Emmy in the Outstanding Variety Special Live category for her halftime performance during the Baltimore Ravens Houston. Okay, thank you. Somebody did say that. It was the Christmas Day special that I didn't actually watch. I didn't watch that. But she's also up against him. I'm curious to see who's gonna win that. I still think we probably got Kendrick pulling that one out. Pause. Unless there was something crazy that happened here, but I also didn't see this, so I can't say it for sure. Beyonce's halftime performance included new hits from her Cowboy Carter album and featured hits such like Texas Hold'em. The Texas Southern University Ocean of Soul Marching Band and Motion of the Ocean Dance Team were featured in the performance. Both artists are currently on stadium tours. Kendrick Lamar and SZA are on their international Grand National Tour, which wrapped up its North American dates in June, while Beyonce is on her Cowboy Carter tour. So shout out to them, man. We'll see when that happens. That the award show isn't taking place until September, so almost the end of September, so almost October. So we got a little bit of time to see what happens there. But there you have it. Another award potentially going up on the mantle for Kendrick Lamar, but we'll see what happens there. Beyonce did great too. Tough choice, yeah. I haven't seen it yet. Remember, cuss words will get your comment deleted in the chat. YouTube community rules, but you can be creative with your cuss words. Thank you so much, Kalani. Yeah, it's not me doing that. It's just YouTube's own stuff. All right. Now let's get into Drake lies about song being suppressed while suppressing others. Shout out to the Ville. My dog, the Ville, JV, man. JV from the Ville. Let's keep it all alleged. Dropped the video on this. I kind of wanted to talk about it real quick because I seen this kind of floating around. I actually seen it. I seen him talking about it on Joe Budden podcast, where they were actually expecting Drake's album to debut at #1, which it didn't. I think it debuted at #2, which is still good, right? It's still a good accomplishment, but it kind of falls into that DJ Khaled, we're #1, we the best. If you're not #1, then your whole image is broken. Your whole image is broken if you're not #1, when in actuality, that's not really true. It's really not true. Actually, let me close some of these so we don't start lagging. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Shout out to the Ville. Drake lies about being suppressed. I will drop his video link in the comments as well. Excuse me, in the description as well. Make sure you guys go over, subscribe to his channel, hit that like button on his video. Let's go ahead and get into it.
You have got to be kidding me, bro. This is getting very, very ridiculous. I can't believe that Drake is saying that he's being suppressed. Out of all people in the world talking about suppression, he's going to say that he is suppressed?
That's crazy.
But we're talking about the Clipse and the censorship that they're going through. And the fact that they had to go through UMG and Drake just to put music out. I mean, come on, bro. This is ridiculous. Let's just talk about the time. when UMG allegedly tried to block Pop Smoke's posthumous album over a Pusha T verse, which they believe was a Drake diss.
Hold on.
Now,
let's stop there. Let's stop there. The pot calling the kettle black. Again. This is all public news, bro. This is not like something that people are creating. This is not stuff that people are making up. It's all right there. You can't talk about being suppressed when you've been trying to hold people down. That's the whole issue. Like, why don't it's Earth 1, Earth 2. I'm telling you, merch coming soon, bro. We on Earth 1 and now Earth 2. Bro's talking about being suppressed while a history of trying to block Pop Smoke's posthumous album. Well, again, it is all alleged, so we'll keep it all alleged.
I don't know about Drake's definition of censorship, but this looks like censorship.
What did I miss? The number one spot? Oh, you cooking with that one, Itchy. Oh, you
Shit to me,
Itchy
bro.
and
This
Scratchy
looks
show?
like suppression to me, bro. I don't know what he defines as suppression, but this looks like the key point of suppression to me. I mean, let's just be real. He wants to say that he is suppressed. Bro, let's just keep it 100, bro. You're the suppressor, not the suppressee. You're the one.
You know how I could tell DeVille is hyped up right now? This is the fastest DeVille ever talks on the video. He is hot right now. Shout out my dog, bro. He pissed.
People don't suppress you. The fact that he's trying to say that he's being suppressed when he's been out here messing with Pusha T and others alike, like Kendrick Lamar, with this lawsuit and everything, is super ridiculous. The fact that he is saying that he's suppressed, yeah, it doesn't really look like that, bro. It doesn't really look like that. Pusha T and Drake beef allegedly almost ruined Pop Smoke's album. Pop Smoke was going to have Pusha T on the album. UMG and all of them didn't want that because they thought that Pusha T was going to diss Drake. They didn't want that, so they...
Do y'all see how afraid they have been of Pusha T? The story of Adidon must have changed a lot in the hip-hop space. You got to think about it. Right? Because up until that point, it didn't seem like, bro, they were literally afraid of Pusha T. Anytime Pusha T was dropping something, seemed like featuring on something, they were afraid that he was going to say something about the cash cow, the golden goose, Drake.
It ended up messing with this album, similar to how they were doing it moving forward with this new shit, with this new album, right? Pusha T says dispute over Kendrick Lamar verse led to expensive Def Jam exit.
Bruh.
And this was the reason why, because it says here that the rapper claims that the label, which is owned by Universal Music Group, was reluctant to release the song with two of Drake's biggest adversaries. It looked...
How much more evidence do you need? How much more evidence do you need? Bro should never utter the words suppression, colonizing, nothing.
Looks like Pusha T was facing suppression. This is the real face of suppression. When you're Champagne Poppy saying that you're being suppressed, you look so ridiculous. When there is Pusha T facing actual censorship and suppression from Drake himself, the fact that this guy would just blame suppression because he didn't get the number one spot is super idiotic.
But it also shows you kind of just the expectation of getting the accolade without the work speaking to it being number one. The work doesn't say that it's number one. I don't know who Alex Warren is. Who is Alex Warren? Real quick, so we don't get clipped. Alex Warren, Ordinary. What is this song? Alex Warren, Ordinary. 85 million views 4 months ago. I don't know who that is. I don't think I've ever heard that song, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. 85 million views 4 months ago. I've never heard, and hold on, let me see. I don't know that song. Does anybody know that song? Yeah, I've never heard that song. Yeah, I've never heard that song, but that don't mean because I've never heard it, it doesn't mean that it's not number one on Billboard.
And it's super tone deaf, bro. It's like you don't even hear that people know that you were messing with Pusha T all these years. It's like you don't know that we are reading these blogs, bro, and we're reading that you tried to stop him. Your father company tried to stop him. You tried to stop the Pop Smoke album from coming out because of a Pusha T verse. Everything, bro. These labels are backing Drake up low key, and
High
he wants
key.
to say that he's the one being suppressed.
High
Bro,
key.
these labels, despite going against you in court, bro, they still have your back no matter what. And the fact moving forward that you think that you're being suppressed when we could take a look at the updated playlist and today's hits on Apple Music, and it says that you're right there. You're right there, right in front of our face. Drake asks, "What did I miss?" Hear his latest in spatial audio. Now look at this too. We'll go even further. We'll go to Spotify. We'll check out the hip hop page on Spotify. Rap Caviar, Drake is there. That doesn't look suppressed. If this is suppressed, I wonder what it's like being on the big stage. I wonder what it's like being recognized by everybody else. Because if this is suppression, bro, that is crazy.
He basically saying, bro, like you're still right in front of our faces, even if we don't necessarily want you there. You're being pushed. You're being pushed, and if your music just isn't hitting that #1 status anymore, that's just the shift in the culture that people have been talking
16
about.
million followers on Rap Caviar, and you're saying that you're being suppressed. You're the face of that shit. Not only that, let's just check this out. Rap Caviar, there he is, the face of that shit as well. New music from Drake, Travis Scott, and the Clipse, bro. I mean, like, what are we even talking about, bro? Do you really think that anybody will believe you when you're saying that you're being suppressed?
No.
Real artists, real artistry, like Pusha T is being suppressed. Even going to the pop genre of things, even going to the hot hits on USA on the pop section. Yeah, Drake is there. Yeah, Drake is there in the hip hop section and the pop section. So where is the suppression? Where is the? I mean, maybe he just doesn't like that he's next to Teen Beats. I don't know, but yeah, bro, I don't see the suppression. You see him everywhere. You see him everywhere. It's ridiculous how he tries to say that he is suppressed when he knows that the labels have.
All right, Drake fans, what's the argument? What's the argument? Because they're gonna say, y'all just Drake haters. Nobody's hating on Drake. We just looking at we can see what's being presented to us. We can see it. Like, what's the argument?
Been trying to suppress his enemies for years. For years. This was the Pop Smoke situation with Pusha T, and it barely got rediscovered this year. But let's not forget when Pusha T had to leave Def Jam because they didn't want him to release an album with Kendrick Lamar featured on there with a featured verse. Why? Because they didn't want to hurt Drake's feelings. They didn't want the boy to get fucked up. They didn't want the boy to get hurt. That sounds like suppression to me, man. But the only suppression that people are facing out here is the clip. And you want to act like you're the one that's being suppressed when you are the suppressor yourself. Suppressor on the one spot. I'm taking that soon. Don't worry. One song or another. Rule changes and all. I hope you never get a #1 spot. You don't deserve that shit. After suing after a rap battle, it's obvious why you're not the #1 spot. It's obvious why you're #2. And I hope you go to #3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But even other, like, why is #2 bad though? Like, honestly, what's wrong with #2? You're #2, bro. You're #2 on the Hot 100. When you build, and like the homie just said, where is it at? Where's Isaac? He said the size of the ego a person needs to have to think that if they aren't the center of the universe, it's the universe's fault. Bruh, classic. What's wrong with #2? I'd be happy that even, bro, here's the story. After all of that, after everything I've been through, after being called a PDF, after A minor going crazy in every city damn near, or all the biggest cities in the US, after A minor being screamed overseas, after almost a year of continuous coverage of all of the negativity, after months of coverage of me suing and a lawsuit and all of that, I'm still #2. Why is that not the champion story?
And I hope you get wiped off the 100 Billboard for all the ugly
it's #12 now?
shared in the past year, for all the ridiculous things that you make up, for all the things that you do, all the ridiculous things that you do, file a lawsuit, sue after a rap battle, trying to claim that you have no real friends when all your songs are about being solo and not having friends at all. Like, bro, talk about it, bro. You go online right now, bro, Drake is not being suppressed. That's just my whole point. He is not being suppressed. This is something that he's used to saying constantly. He likes to act this way when he doesn't get the number one spot. We've already seen situations like this. Going back when he dropped.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. The thing is, it's kind of utilizing your fan base to it's lying to your fans, one, but it's also using them and trying to get them to spread a narrative. If I say I'm being suppressed, then there's this big echo chamber that now everybody starts saying Drake suppressed, Drake suppressed, Drake suppressed. We know Drake not suppressed. Drake ain't suppressed. Suppressed how? There's no way. There's no way. But it's also, like I said, it's using the fan base to kind of get that narrative out there, but it's also a cop-out. So I get out in front of my fans thinking I'm not number one no more. I tell them, bro, I'm being suppressed. Not everybody believes it. So it's crazy. Shout out to cool name for the 5, gang. I appreciate you. Thank you. He wants number one to prove to people the boy isn't canceled. He's a numbers guy. So number one is his ego. That's a fact. That's 1,000% up. That's it, bro. Number one is it. It's just like I always compare it to DJ Khaled.
Triple S for You.
Thank you.
Party Next Door. It was said here, Drake liked the post allegedly saying that Triple S for You is being suppressed on Spotify while Kendrick Lamar GNX shows up normally. This was somebody posting and academics resharing, obviously. I search for Kendrick on Spotify and GNX pops up. Then I go ahead and search for Drake and Party Next Door and Triple S for You. Doesn't pop up. Spotify on some BS. Champagne Poppy likes this fucking post because he wants to continue to let the people think that he is being suppressed. So that way, when he doesn't hit the number,
and we kind of checked that for ourselves too to see if there was some funny business going on, and we never found anything. Anytime I ever looked up Drake, I found it right away. Shout out to my dog Marco Ram for the 27 month Rhea. Yes, weaponizing your fans. Thank you so much, gang. What you got? You platinum? Shout out to my dog, man. I appreciate you.
One spot, he could blame it on other people instead of blaming it on himself for not putting out a number one hit. It's his fault that he didn't put out a number one hit. It's because the song missed. What did I miss? I guess the number one spot.
Oh,
what did I miss?
That's
I guess
what y'all
being
got there,
number one. What did I miss? That you're not being suppressed. You're not being suppressed, bro. I don't know if you missed it, but you're not being suppressed, bro. You suppress others. Your label suppresses others. You're not the person that is suppressed or being held down or being blackballed. None of that shit. That's what you miss, bro. Let's just be real here. And even going as far as hearing academics talk about this shit, about suppression, even academics, his number one fan, right? Hip hop, media, whatever. He even said that he doesn't believe that Drake is being suppressed by UMG.
Now let's get to the UMG and the whole suppression conversation with Drake, okay? And we should really have this conversation and be open about it. And again, I'm not here speaking to try to appease Drake fans or a narrative, or I'm not Drake's mouthpiece. This is what I personally do believe. Do I believe that UMG suppressed Drake? I actually don't. I don't think UMG is...
Bro, why suppress to number 2? Has anybody thought about that? If I'm going to suppress you, bro, you will be 99. Nobody's going to hear you, fam. Nobody's going to hear you. I'm going to suppress you to 99 where your music's not making it. No, I'm going to suppress you to number 2. Does that make any sense? Man, they suppress him. Why? You think they care if you get... What's the difference between number 1 and number 2? It's not that big of a difference, bro. So if you're number 2 this week and you're number 1 next week, cool. Suppress to 99. Nigga, what are you talking about?
That's a company that has shareholders that wants to increase revenue. They're not here saying, let's suppress this guy. Now, do they know they're in litigation with this guy? Yes. Now,
you see what I'm saying, bro? Even academics, the person that's in full support of Drake and every single thing that he does, despite not getting flown out in a private jet, despite not being invited to the London show, despite not being flown out, he's always in support of Drake. And the problem is, bro, is that he is telling you straight up, I don't think that Drake is being suppressed. Now that Drake has dropped Iceman, What Did I Miss, whatever the fuck, and it didn't go number 1, he's doing the same thing that he did last time. He's trying to act like things are suppressing him. He's trying to act like UMG is suppressing him.
You know what it's doing though? You know what it's doing? I'm telling you, bro, all of these, now I'm starting to see it for what it is, man. They all lay the groundwork. Now, laying the groundwork could get you a couple of different outcomes. Like we saw the rollout of let God sort them out, put them in the position that they're in, which we're going to talk about that too, right? It's a good rollout. It set them up for what they got. This is, on the other hand, seemed like it was a little bit more rush for Iceman. But two, it's laying the foundation for the thought that Iceman is going to be suppressed. What Did I Miss is suppressed. So now the foundation is laid. Episode 2 drops, we get another single, whatever the hell happens or whatever, or he just goes ahead and drops the album and it's not number 1. What's the excuse? I told y'all it was being suppressed. It's not. But all it's doing is laying groundwork.
But let's remember who UMG favors. Let's remember that Pop Smoke's album was going to get shelved because of a Pusha T verse. Let's remember the main reason why Pusha T had left Def Jam was because of a Kendrick Lamar verse, because of the battle against Drake. Anybody being suppressed here, it's going to be the Clipse, bro. It's going to be other artists that you're beefing with, not you. You're the person that suppresses others. That's what you missed. Well, y'all tell me how you feel about this, bro. This is very ridiculous.
Shout out to the Ville, man, for putting that in perspective and kind of lining all that up. But like I said, I think what it's doing is it's honestly just laying the groundwork for it's already shaping the narrative. It's like, okay, we didn't go number 1. Let me go ahead and throw the suppression out there. We dropped the album. If we don't go number 1, we can always just say we got suppressed. That way we don't actually look like we're not producing a product that doesn't deserve number 1. That's all it boils down to. Shout out to my dog DeVille, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button on his video too. I appreciate you. Drake and Maul, he did What Did I Miss, debuting at number 2. Billboard 100 blame Suppression. What did Maul say? Maul said something too? Shout out to my dog Chiggs too, man. I always say it. Sometimes his views be a little different, but what he talking about?
Chick Smooth. Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the
I want to see what Maul said.
I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh man, Drake is not having it with whoever's trying to suppress him and his music. Now, a couple weeks ago, Drake rolled out the first song from his upcoming album called Iceman. The song is called What Did I Miss, and it takes aim at people who turned on Drake. Now, despite being number 1 on most platforms out there and on iTunes, Drake's new song, What Did I Miss, came in at...
All right, What Did I Miss on YouTube? Let me check this out real quick. What did I miss? Okay, so it's at 3.3 million views 6 days ago. What was the name of that one song? Alex Warren? Is that what it was? YouTube. Alex Warren, Ordinary. Oh, it's been out for 4 months. Okay, so this song's been out for 4 months and it's got 85 million views. I was trying to compare the numbers, but I guess we have to check back and see where that's at, but that's crazy. What's up, Supermom?
On Billboard Hot 100. Now, Drake and his fans are suspecting there was some foul play that was done. Right now, Drake is currently tied with Michael Jackson. Yes, the Michael Jackson, for the most Billboard Hot 100 #1 hits by a solo male artist. Even though Drake's song...
Oh, so that's why number 1 is... Oh, now it's making sense. If he got the number 1, Drake gets number 1 album and single. Wait, Drake gets number 1 album and single, tying Michael Jackson for Billboard Hot 100 records. So if he gets another number 1, then he beats Michael Jackson. Oh, the need to beat Michael Jackson is probably just overshadowing everything he's ever... Bro, that goal is like... If I don't get that goal, I'm nothing. That's why it makes sense. Oh my God. I see it now.
Came in at number 2, which is still pretty good. Drake went on Instagram to voice his frustration. He posted Billboard Hot 100 list saying Suppressor on the number 1 spot. I'm taking that soon, fam. Don't worry. One song or another, rule changes and all.
Pussy, don't look away now. Don't look away now.
We'll fold that up right now.
We'll fold that up right now.
We'll fold that
Even
up right
Drake's
now.
right-hand man, Maul, could not believe it. Maul went on Twitter to express his frustration as well. He said, number 2. Yeah, right. Now, let's actually break down how somebody can achieve the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. As you guys can see here, this is the breakdown of how What Did I Miss came in at number 2. It's based on different things like sales for that.
Okay, so this got more streams. This got more streams. 22.5 million streams. Ordinary got 19.1 million streams. 3.5 million airplay. What is the difference between airplay and streams? This got 72.8 million. But there's other songs here that have more airplay than that. So I'm not sure what it is. Thank you, babe. Look at this. Thank you, baby. Look at this. Look at wifey coming through on us, man. Look at this. Look at this. We get the pure green shakes midstream. You know, we gotta get right into those. We can't waste no time with those. We gotta get right into it. You already know. Thank you, babe. Oh yeah. I told you she just left the gym. We gotta go ahead and get our workout in too. You feel me? Airplay is radio, I believe. Okay. Airplay is radio, and then units is 175.4, 175.4K, and then 130K units. So by all measure, sales are tied. Drake is up in streams. Airplay is down. So to me, if it's not that's what this is lacking, is the radio play, because it's winning in streams. It's winning in streams and in units sold. But if I'm looking at that, the airplay is the only thing. Well, I guess you can buy airplay too if we're really thinking about it. Streams and units sold seem to be the numbers that can kind of be tampered with a little bit, right? W Wifey in the chat though, right? W Wifey in the chat. But airplay is the only thing. It seems like they really playing this Ordinary on the radio, if that's what that means. It sounds like it does though. If they sounds like they're really playing that, and they're not really playing What Did I Miss as much because it's new. So once this airplay goes up a little bit and we start hearing it more, then I can see it possibly taking the number 1 spot. But it seems like right now Ordinary is dominating the radio.
That week, streams, radio play, and units. As you guys can see there, between the number 1 song and the number 2 song, there's a crazy huge gap in radio play. Drake's What Did I Miss only got about 2% radio play for last week. Meanwhile, the number 1 song called Ordinary by Alex Warren, that song received about 40% radio play.
Wait.
Now, how do you get radio play?
40%. Oh, right. 40% radio play. Shout out to Cool Name for the 5, gang. I appreciate you. Look at the top 10 airplay. The boys' airplay is really low. Yes, literally, we can see it at 40%. So we can see it at 40%. I don't understand the percentages though, if I'm being honest. If this is 40%, this is 2, this is 14, this is 28, this is 34. Is that the top 5? Okay, it makes sense.
Fans have to call into their local radio stations to request a song. So if your fans are not frequently calling into their local radio stations to request your song, Billboard is going to determine that there's not much demand for your song. So even though
y'all still calling in and requesting songs?
Drake did sell more units, that huge gap in radio play makes a difference. Now, here's the kicker, you guys. The Billboard projections next week for What Did I Miss is out right now, and the song is projected to drop all the way down to number 12 on the charts.
Yo.
Once again, these numbers are based on current streaming numbers, airplay, and sales.
Bro, let me go back to that. That's because during the first week is when they do all of their campaigning and stream the song, play the song, and then it just drops off. If it don't have lasting power on the radio, which is why we saw Luther as high as we did too, because every time I got in a car, I heard that song. I don't care. I'd be willing to bet every time I got in the song, I got in the car, I heard Luther. Or 30 for 30, right? Yeah. Which one? I can't remember which one it was. But either one, I heard him every time I got in the car. But seeing as how it's dropping this low, I want to see the rest of the numbers. 12 is very low.
Current streaming numbers, airplay, and sales. I do think it's interesting that Drake is now obsessed with going #1 on the charts, which is something that Drake really never had an issue with. This to me means a couple things. Drake is not only closely watching every single chart that's out there, but Drake right now wants to prove to his haters that despite the outcome of the battle with Kendrick, he's still unfazed.
I told you. He wants to prove that he's unfazed, but number 2 doesn't say, number 2 still says you're unfazed. The number 1 spot is beating Michael Jackson. That is it,
They're
bro.
still listening to his music, and most importantly, he's not falling off anytime soon. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been following Drake on Instagram for years now. It's not often that Drake will drop a record and then goes on to post the actual chart for the song. There's also the question of, hey, is Drake putting out quality music because he actually believes in the record? Or is he now basically just throwing out records just for the sake of going #1 on the charts? Nokia came out a couple months ago and everybody thought that would be the song of the summer. That record also failed to go #1 on the charts. So obviously if you're Drake, you're sitting back scratching your head.
But this is what I'm saying though. Like if we look at that again, and I mean, and this is minus everything that, like how much did you hear Luther, bro? Like I heard Luther. I think I might have heard Nokia in the car a couple times, and that's just every time I got in the car I heard Luther. I almost never heard Nokia. I definitely heard this Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars. I don't think I heard this one. Shabuzi I heard all the time. I heard it all the time.
Obviously, if you're Drake, you're sitting back scratching your head thinking, nah, dog. Something is wrong here. My music is now being suppressed. Right now, more than ever, Drake is dropping songs at a very fast rate. I'm not gonna say he's in panic mode right now, but it's very close. We know Drake is still on his rollout for the upcoming Iceman album, so much so that he's actually dropping a record this Friday with Center C. From what I heard on the preview, the song sounds pretty good.
All the girls that's here for the truth, come put both hands on the DJ booth, then wind your waist to the big man song, and I get too stiff cause I think so round blue card. Make me lift up your gown with your face so sweet, wanna spin you around. If I go late gang, I'll bring you around. If I go to the bar, I'll bring you around. Which one? Which one? Hey! You're not let the things you around. You're a real good girl, so I'm bringing you down. But come to the bed, I'll fling you around. What? These guys that make songs for the guy that trust me. This how to see which is out. For anyone that's bringing you down. Hey! Sweetheart, you doing your thing right now. Good. Look, all the girls that's here for the show, come put 2 hands for the DJ booth, and wind your waist for the real good youth, then. You want sex to your ex, which one? You want friends and success, which one? Tell us how and spin this one. Play this for the goddamn party done. Hey! God forbid the girls trying to have fun. I got X if you wanna take drugs. You wanna have sex or do you wanna make love? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Got a fairy thing and I got a witch.
Central C is a big artist as well.
I rock with Cinch,
is this going
though.
to be the record that gets Drake that next #1 on Billboards? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. You guys get in the comments below. What do you guys make of Drake?
I mean, I rock with Cinch. I would tell you, like, it sound like it would have been, I don't know. I feel like the song, what is it, July? They should have dropped that shit a month ago. But I don't know, man. I don't think the suppressor's on. I just don't think the music is necessarily doing what it needs to do in order to get that kind of recognition that he's looking for, man. It's got to have airplay. Like even that one that we just heard, I'm not sure if I'm hearing that on the radio. Which it seems like radio play has a big hand in what gets to #1. We can't just stream it. It's got to be everywhere. It's got to be streamed. It's got to be on the radio. That's what dictates what's going to be #1. So I don't know. What up, Jay-Sean? Let me know where y'all think that one's going to land at, man. Let me know where y'all think that was going to land at. All right. On to the next topic. We almost up out of here, man. We're going to get y'all through the day, though. We gonna get y'all through the day, though. Hit that like button, man. If you guys haven't done it already, hit the sub button. I appreciate you. We did surpass 37K, man. Thank y'all so much for that. I appreciate you. You know, we on the way to 40K. We'll do a bit of a celebration when we get to 40K, man. But thank y'all so much for everybody who supports the channel. All right. So Clipse, right? I'm seeing people looking at this Clipse album and making it seem like what they've done as far as sales is not something that should be boasted or something that should be celebrated, maybe because it isn't doing what other albums are doing or have done. Shout out to Isaac too, man. We added this to the we added this to the docket today because Isaac sent it over to me, man. So shout out to Isaac, my dog in the chat, man, always looking out. So Clipse receives strong first week sales projections for Let God Sort 'Em Out, right? And then we'll look at this, and then we'll look at some of the more some of the previous albums that have dropped, and we'll talk about those numbers too, and maybe why they've done what they've done. Right, fact, Nash, you saying exactly what I'm saying, right? Last week, Clipse unleashed their highly anticipated reunion album after over 15 years, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Last week, Clipse unleashed their album in more than 15 years, Let God Sort 'Em Out. The highly anticipated project boasts various impressive features from the likes of Nas, Tyler, the Creator, John Legend, and of course, Kendrick Lamar. The project has earned mixed reactions from listeners, but so far, the feedback appears to have been mostly positive. According to Kirko, the project is expected to move 90,000 album equivalent units in the first week and debut at number 4 on the Billboard 200, which is excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. These projections arrived just after Clipse added multiple new international dates to their upcoming tour. This includes dates in Tilburg, Paris, London, and Manchester. The tour, which was originally announced last month, is scheduled to begin in August with the show at Roadrunner in Boston. After that, the duo will move on to cities like Philadelphia, New York, Virginia Beach, Miami, Atlanta, and more. Clipse Let God Sort 'Em Out. While reactions to Clipse's latest release have been mostly positive, not everybody's feeling it. During a recent appearance on Fat Joe and Jadakiss podcast, Joe and Jada, for example, Pusha T responded to critics calling him out for rapping about drugs and violence so frequently. He said that those rhymes come from a very real place for him. Moreover, he says he's not trying to impress anyone but himself and knows what he personally likes to hear. You can't please everybody, but 23 years in this, I'm not trying to please nobody but myself. That's what I care about. So I could see how that could be a complaint or a gripe or a little bit of like nitpick with somebody. If you've been rapping about that for so long, I remember people used to say the same thing about Jay. Be like, bro, when was the last time you sold anything? Like, when was the last time you ever done that? So I can see where the frustration or the, like I said, the nitpicking might come from. But if you look at somebody who has actually done that before and they're just recounting what they've done, they're still giving you truth. That's the way I see it, right? The person who says, man, I'm sure I don't even get, the person that says that, man, I'm sure I don't even gel with you anyway, Pusha T concluded. I'm positive I don't like you. I take it with a grain of salt, but more importantly, I know who my family is. So what I wanted to quickly do, just quickly, Clipse Let God Sort 'Em Out is projected to sell 90K first week with the number 4 debut. 90,000 is not like, that's nothing to like scoff at. Like, how they're 50, how old is Malice? 50 something? And Push is almost 50, I think. How old are they? Hold on, let me see. $48? Pusha T is 48? Come on, bro. 48, how old is Malice? He's 52. So they're 48 and 52 respectively. And the only other rapper that's up in that age that is really just knocking it out the park is Eminem, and he's in some people's eyes one of the greatest rapper of all time, you know, in some people's eyes. So I don't think that we should be looking at this 90K like it's not a crazy feat, because it is. It's a crazy feat, and not only is it a crazy feat, this is a group. This isn't even a solo act. They haven't dropped a group project in 15 years. It's the first offering since then. So we got to celebrate that. You know what I'm saying? We really got to celebrate that. So I looked at Let God Sort 'Em Out did 90K. I looked at what Chromacopia did because Tyler's on the album, solo act. He did like almost 300,000. But if we looking at that, man, Tyler is he's active. His fan base is younger in a sense. And Tyler almost has a cult following too in a sense. So you're comparing it to guys like Tyler, the Creator. Let's look at some sexy songs for you. 246,000 with Drake. That's another partner out with another collab album. About 250,000 units sold. But from what I've seen, pure album sales was 25,000 units. So I don't even know what that means. Like hard copies, is that what that means? But then you're talking about Drake, which is still one of the biggest artists in the world in comparison to Clipse at this time, which their fan base is a little bit more mature. And then Kendrick, Kendrick did 319,000 first week. What is that? Is that right? Wait, is that right? First week? God damn. Danny say I keep missing a lot. So Kendrick did 300,000 in the first week, which is absolutely insane, man. So like I said, I don't think we can compare artists like Clipse to these numbers. I don't think it's fair. I think they're in their own kind of lane, and I think that's where they're comfortable being too. And then also you have to think about all of the label woes and things like that. They've done all of that with a rollout that they've carefully curated on their own, and also leaving a home that they've been at for I don't even know how long. So I think it's definitely something to be to definitely take a look at and be proud of for sure. I was just gonna mention that. Yes, absolutely. All right. Last thing, man, I saw this pop up. This is the last topic, man. So shout out to everybody for pulling up with me, hanging out with me for almost an hour, over an hour and a half. Hit that like button if you guys haven't done it already. I appreciate you, man. Subscribe to the channel. You guys can follow me on all my socials up here. Now, I thought this was fake. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if this is real or not. It looks like it is. It's on Eminem Music's page. Stands? Is this a movie that's coming out August 7th? What is this? So there's a movie titled Stands that's dropping on August. I haven't seen anybody talk about it. So I kind of wanted to see what this is. I don't even know, man, because I feel like if I watch this trailer, I'm going to get this whole clipped. I'm going to watch it over here. I want to see it, man, but I don't know if I'm going to get my whole clipped over it. All right, man. I'm going to just clip it out. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to clip it out. I'm going to look at it, but I'm going to clip it out. Let me see. So you won't see it in this one. Stan, an overzealous or obsessive fan, especially of a particular celebrity.
Why did you write the song Stan?
Is Stan based on a real fan?
Why do you share so much about yourself in your music?
What the hell goes on in your brain?
How does it feel to be followed by so many people?
How much fan mail do you get?
How's your daughter?
Have you read my letter?
What's it like being famous?
What's your first question?
Tickets at Stan movie in theaters worldwide, August 7th. I don't know, man. That might be something to check out. So it's basically looks like it's gonna be like him recounting why he wrote Stan and give us a little bit more insight of that. I don't know. Are y'all gonna go see that? Y'all gonna go check it out? It's his documentary. A UK rapper just made an Eminem diss. Stop it. They better not. I like the try. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's very simple. All right. Thank you guys so much, man, for hanging out with me today. We're almost at 200 likes in the thing. 90K independent, right? Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I will be chopping up these videos. I'll put them out a little bit later, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. If you like any specific topic, let me know in the comments. We definitely try to cover more of that. We'll be back, and I will see you guys tomorrow, man. HMK dropped a verse on Victory Lap. I reacted to something yesterday, but I feel like I had already heard it, so I didn't put it out. Might be worth a look. Okay. I love y'all so much, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a great day. I'm out. Peace.